We kicking ass, we taking names, and we taking over. Okay?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. First of all, Shaq, that was demonstrative. It got the people going. It got me nervous sitting in this seat. I got these 4 letters right behind me here.
I'm like, you.
Who's safe? Who is safe?
We got move over, theoretically speaking, from 2 to 4. It's time for Shaq time on ESPN West Palm. We're going to talk about media buzz because the NBA on TNT, guys, they're taking their ball and they're going home. Yes, Shaq, Chuck, Ernie, Kenny, not on Turner Sports, not on TNT anymore, going to ESPN. So how did Shaq brace ESPN for what's about to come? He had this to say in the waning moments of Inside the NBA.
And to that new network we coming to, we not coming to F around. And since it's the last show, I'm going to say it. We not coming to F around. We kicking ass, we taking names, and we taking over. Okay?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. First of all, Shaq, that was demonstrative. It got the people going. It got me nervous sitting in this seat. I got these 4 letters right behind me here. I'm like, who's safe? Who is safe?
We got move over, theoretically speaking, from 2 to 4. It's time for Shaq time on ESPN West Palm.
Here's the question, because that's a wildly popular show, but the people love us here, C-Cat. Do you think if Inside the NBA was like, yo, part of us moving to ESPN is we also need our show to stream specifically between 2 and 4 on ESPN 106.3. Video or not, we need that audio on there because we just want to bump Theo and C-Cat because like he said, I mean, go back, play the sound again. He didn't say he was discriminating. He said, play it. Let him.
And to
Here's
that
Shaq.
new network we coming to, we not coming to F around. And since it's the last show, I'm going to say it. We not coming to F around. We kicking ass, we taking names, and we taking over. Okay?
Those are 3 great things to have in a future employee.
Yeah,
I want them to kick ass, and I want them to take names.
Yeah, but no.
And I want them to take over.
What if your
Even
name-
if it's at the mercy of me? I want the better for these 4 letters, ESPN.
What if you end up being one of the names on the list? Should you not be considered? Like, you just never know. And I know, I think we're affiliate. We're not like up there in Bristol. He won't have to necessarily bump us out of the way. But ESPN Radio, if Inside the NBA called for it, I'm pretty sure they would bump, theoretically speaking, for Shaq, Kenny, Chuck, and I would be listening.
Yeah, right.
I would be listening.
Beep. Hey, Chuck, first time, long time, actually on that station.
Yeah.
Theo here. What do you think about it? It's a wide open West this year. Like,
And then Shaq and Shaq would have absolutely no clue. He'd be like, "Who's in the West?" I'm curious how this transition from Inside the NBA coming to ESPN is going to be. I'm happy that the show lives on. They obviously weren't going to be able to do it on TNT with no rights to the NBA. It would have been pointless. But man, Shaq is I wonder how Stephen A. Smith took that. Like, I wonder how some of the folks there that are going to be on the contending NBA coverage already locked in are taking that. Malika Andrews, the homie. What you gonna do? Shaq said he said he's taking names. Mm-hmm. What if Malika's on that list? You know who I know is gonna hold their ground?
Who?
Monica McNutt. She ain't worried. She ain't worried about Shaq. She got some moves.
think this is
Definitely ain't worried about Chuck.
I mean, they've got something to prove on this NBA Finals coverage. Like, this is your last audition tape before some new sheriffs are in town. You want to make sure you're not one of the
Hold a
second.
second.
Kicked, and you're not one of the names that gets taken, and then one of the spots that gets taken over.
Of all of the 4 people from inside the NBA that can say that and people actually feel threatened for their spot, Shaq, you're going to have to watch the games. If you're going to really kick ass, take names, and take over, you're going to have to watch the game a little bit, right?
It's not about the actual content. It's about who's watching it. I would rather watch their post game than what's currently on ESPN.
That's not nice to the folks. But I will say you're right. They're the number one show for a reason. But it's like Shaq. Yeah, you're inside the NBA will move over, and I'm sure they're going to do a great job. It's going to be very entertaining. Nobody needs to worry about their current spots, though, is all I'm saying. Like, he ain't taking over First Take. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going over there and dipping into any of the, like, he's not hosting Sports Center. A lot of people are safe.
I mean, unless they create a new channel just for this during NBA season, he is going to be taking over. Like, we can't just manufacture something new. I don't mean to blow the alarm, but
I'm telling you right now. Also, Shaq's a little busy. You know what I'm saying? He got candy in the grocery stores.
I'm saying we're not going to see the Morris twins during the NBA playoffs breaking down things.
Well, you know who needs to be most nervous?
Who?
Big Perk. Hey, ain't enough room on the desk, literally, for
That's
Shaq
true.
and Big Perk. It's like
The older guard is saying, hey, we can be uninformed and entertaining.
yeah.
So
Think about it. Chuck, Shaq, and Big Perk, the desk would break. You know what I'm saying? The desk would break. If you kick ass before you take the names, like,
what is taking the name? You have a list? Like, I kicked their ass. They get added to the list.
you get to take, maybe that's what I'm saying. Well, I thought it was like taking account for whose ass was kicked.
Or it's I'm coming back later.
Taking ass, taking names.
You were against me, so I'm going to beat you up at 8 o'clock after I kicked his ass at 7 o'clock. It's a good point.
Okay. Take names, record or list names, often for the purpose of holding people accountable or recognizing their contributions.
Oh, so it's like a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
It's like, got a list.
Kicking.
They were standing on the table. They were
Yeah.
talking when I was trying to teach.
Taking names.
And here's the list. I'm taking names.
Shouldn't you take the names before you kick their asses, though? Shaq, I feel like Shaq is doing it out of order, but I do feel like that's how you're supposed to say the saying.
Yeah.
He's saying the saying correctly, but when you're 7'1", 350 pounds, you got to take the names before you start kicking ass.
What's the harm in doing it that way?
I'm okay with you taking over. So can we both agree taking over is cool?
Hey, your job's mine if you want, Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in your way.
Shaq can take over. He's done it his whole life. He was the most dominant center of his time, maybe of all time.
Go to an EDM festival, and all of a sudden it's Shaq there. Why? Because he wanted to become a DJ.
Right. And he took over TV commercials on the number one sports show inside the NBA. Now he's taking over ESPN. Apparently.
Why the general, Shaq? Because he wants to. Okay.
Yeah. I'm starting to think there's some people that aren't even paying Shaq to do commercials. He's just doing them.
It shows up.
Hey, how could he keep count?
It's like the people that show up with a big check. You ever see those giveaways?
Yeah.
Like, he just shows up, I'm going to endorse your product. And they're like, all right.
And he's that generous of a dude that he probably would do that. Shaq, please take the names before you kick their asses. I just want to make sure, and again, if my name is on that list, Theo Dorsey, theoretically speaking, give me a heads up. I will flee the country. Don't want to get my ass kicked by Shaq. He's the reason I'm a Heat fan. Big fan of Shaq.
Wow.
You think I could take him, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing as you.
Me and you. I think we run like you slide through his legs and you take him down with some wire.
I've seen him trip and fall out of his seat before. We can do it. We can handle him.